Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
On a warm late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his... moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Charles, we take a look here at the 49ers draft class for 2020. You know, not too often you see a Super Bowl team have 2 first-round picks.
You're absolutely right about that, because typically if you're the Super Bowl team, people aren't really wanting to deal with you very much, and instead San Francisco got it done. The first of those picks, it cost them DeForest Buckner. He went to Indianapolis, but they got his replacement at number 13 in Javon Kinlaw. Then how about them getting Brandon Ayuk, a wide receiver from Arizona State, with their second pick? The draft is top-heavy, but it is quality.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of reward. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Oh, look at the chew.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
For Garoppolo now. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now so this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now running right through him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now he's going to use his, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll have a first down past the 40. Oh, and now he bowls him over and finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Able to power through. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go. It's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 32. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Accelerating, and off he goes. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 55 yards. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Garoppolo's going to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. This will be caught at about the 5. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24 hours.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And he's got some space here. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are within it. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And nothing but daylight ahead.
You don't want nothing. Get
and
up.
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the move to his left. Open man is Bourne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, 49ers! A great effort there.
San Francisco.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
7 yards the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
The Giants 17-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Yeah, we dominate today.
And you've used... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards there and a first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Now a handoff looking right. Shifts by him. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and bullying. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They juked him. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now they try the right side here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
First down, San Francisco.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. Rolling to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Niners 56.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Performance last week, over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
That's another 49er.
And had one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Right back to him on first down. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And now running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Eagles nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stuffed about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. Well, his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now a handoff looking right. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, wide open, complete. He's at the 30.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass in his first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator.
The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. Denied. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I never saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame, get used to the ground shaking, so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Carry for the running back.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And this offense is running away with this one, as that lead just swells and swells. Look. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Still on his feet. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can...
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We got to get better today. Who's ready to go?
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We never know just when it's our time and legends are gone.
Here we go. 20.
Well, fellas, there's not a whole lot I can say about that performance today. We have high aspirations as a team.
Here we go.
If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Because if we repeat what I saw out there today at our next practice, it is going to be a very long season. We can do better.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what?